Welcome to Calvin, the Digital Creative School. Alright, welcome everyone. Welcome to another student feedback stream today. We've got 3 submissions today, one from Prime, one from Jem Pena, and one from Media. So we're gonna start with Prime's submission first. If he is in the call, let me just ping him one more time here. Toto. All right, but yeah, let's see. I mean, Jem, you're already here, so maybe while we wait for Prime, we could also just like look at your submission. I think that would make sense. All right, there he is. Okay,
Hello?
okay. What's up, Prime?
Hello. Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Hi, yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm doing really well. Have a pretty chill time right now, preparing projects. But yeah, I'm excited to look at your submission today.
Yes.
I'm gonna share my screen here on Discord for you, so you can watch it in real time. And then I'm gonna also
Yeah.
switch over to the desktop on the live stream. Here we go.
Yeah, that's better.
Nice. Okay, cool. So let me look at what you wrote about this. So you said, I mainly need help with the lighting. You made a blender.
Yeah.
The image attached is the original image I'm trying to recreate. Okay, so you're trying to recreate this image with like a long,
Yeah.
wide landscape of some white flowers with someone moving through them in the middle, right?
Yeah, that's a guy on a horse, so
Ah, okay.
yeah.
Nice. It looks very pretty.
And
It's got,
also,
yeah.
yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
What did you want to say?
I was saying that the assets on in the back, that's also something I need help with because the ones I have do not match the scene at all.
Hmm.
Like the cliffs in the back. And for the trees I just use these like 2D planes. You can just look at it once maybe.
Yeah, let me just turn
And
this
yeah,
blend on
yeah,
already.
and the horse, just ignore the horse thing for now. That's just temporary. I didn't really animate it yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're kind of getting there. Is the background
Yeah,
an
it just looks
image
so flat.
or?
Everything looks really flat.
Ah, okay, you used actually like 2D images for the
Yeah.
trees. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, yeah, for like far background elements, that's actually the most smart way to go about it. But
Yeah.
I think in your case, there's a little bit of a mismatch with the lighting, like the
Yeah.
background, especially the trees and the clouds, they don't really feel like they belong in the scene, right? Like I think it's
Yeah,
mostly the lighting.
yeah. And also the tulip garden, I think that's just because I've lowered the density so it looks a bit weird. The
Mm.
grassland. I think if we just increase it, I used a Biome Reader add-on for this, so I think if I just increase the density, it'll look much better. So I can do that.
Yeah, I think that's also like I think you should in like how's it called? Make the flowers all the way towards the camera, like have them like really close in the camera, like
Yeah.
in the reference, because that way right now you
Yeah.
don't have like a strong foreground element, right? Like they start only
Yeah,
a
I
few
see.
meters in. So
Yeah, yeah.
maybe let's see if we just edit this. Does it automatically spawn new ones?
I think it does, yeah.
Kind of, yeah. So yeah, it usually feels much better if the camera is like inside of something or like moving through something by itself. Because usually with the camera you want to convey the feeling of the main character, right? So when the main character is riding
Yeah.
through this field of flowers, then usually you want to, and that's like something important, right? Then you usually want to have that feeling also being
Yeah.
transmitted through how the camera is moving and positioned. So I think, yeah, like having it extended all the way to the front makes it feel much more involved already. Right.
Yeah, that looks better now. And also, one more thing I seem to have a lot of trouble with most of the time is that um, making the making some things seem distant. Like whenever I put like cliffs in the back, it just looks like it's very close to the character. It doesn't look distant for some reason. I'm not sure how
Hmm.
to do that. Like if you look at the cliff, it just looks like really close. It doesn't look like it's in the distance.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few things that you can use to improve that. For example, like right now, I don't see any kind of depth of field. So that's
Oh yeah.
let's
Oh yeah.
try. Yeah, so depth of field is completely turned off right now. Let's try how it looks if we put the depth of field. Focus on the main character. Let's see. Ah, there he is. Is that him? Oh yeah, okay, I'm turned upside down. I was so confused. Like, what is this? Okay, let's just pick him. Okay. So
Ah, okay.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah, it starts to feel
okay.
like there's some more depth already through this. I
Yeah.
think you don't have like real scaling, right? Like because the depth of field is bit too strong for how it should be to be realistic. Yeah, I think you scaled everything down a bit, right? Like this is not true
Yeah, I think.
scale. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah.
So usually you might want to make sure of that. Like how I do it, most of the time is I have already in my startup file a human body. So and I have it like in a wait, I'll
Yeah.
just show you. I'll open up my
Yeah, the one you
console
used
from
for
here.
the template. I remember.
Yeah, exactly like the template I built. It's also on the Discord channel in the resources if you want to use the same one.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I just remember. Okay.
And I think even my sky is a bit too blue, I think. It's not gray.
Sec. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so I have this guy always in here, so let's just copy over the reference collection here.
Alright. Okay.
Just copying that over. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, and he's way bigger than your horse. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, okay, I see now. Alright.
yeah. So this like making sure that everything is true to real scale just makes it much easier to have things actually feel real, you know, because it's
Alright.
even if when you're working on the scene, like maybe you don't think so much about real scales, but it's very subconscious too. Like we know how big things should be and how big they shouldn't be. So if you just keep everything to true scale, it makes it much easier to nail that and like not have it feel uncanny.
Alright, okay, I see.
So you can try. I mean, right now since you have already everything set up, I don't think it's worth to rescale everything to be true to scale, but it's definitely
Yeah,
worth to start every project with that in mind.
alright.
Uh,
Okay, that makes more sense now.
Okay, I think I'm gonna change the layout a little bit here because you have like a white screen, so I'm gonna work like this. I think that makes a bit more sense. Okay, cool. So next up, yeah. So for the scale, the f-stop is actually like the blur is too much, right? So we want to increase the f-stop to something that feels a bit more realistic. Maybe 8. Yeah, 8 looks kind of realistic.
Yeah, that looks
Also,
better.
also enable textures here. Nice. Okay. So I think. Yeah, there's a little bit of a scaling issue here where the tree also looks a bit too small in comparison to the horse and the rider. So everything right now should feel scale-wise like it makes sense in comparison to the horse and the rider, right? So let's
Yeah.
just make sure of
It
that.
also feels like my rider is much closer to the camera than it's supposed to be.
What's closest to the camera?
The rider, I think, because in the reference you can see that the rider is like really far away from the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah, he's much farther. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so the flowers look a little bit too big for me right now here. Let's see if we can change that. Wait, how? Using GeoScatter for that, okay. How do we change that? Do I need to have GeoScatter installed? I don't have it installed right now. Okay, I guess. But there's usually like a way to just edit that, right?
I think for this one you're gonna have to probably get Geoscatter under the order market.
Oh yeah, it's a bit. Oh yeah, okay, this is a bit too complex to change
Yeah.
manually. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I'll
I
get.
didn't even know it was like that.
It's a huge setup. Damn. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
all
I
the
will get.
controls are in the add-on.
Yeah, I'll get GeoScatter for the next stream. I'll install it.
Yeah,
Okay,
alright.
so let's. Okay, so depth-wise, I think it's still fine that you don't have it like that far in the back. Like you should still be able to get some depth from this. But I think like right now you have a middle ground here, or like a middle plane with the rider, and you have a foreground element with the flowers passing by, and it feels kind of nice. Like
Yeah.
it feels kind of nice already. There's like something missing behind the rider and the background,
Yeah,
and also like a
there
little
is
bit
actually
of
some.
elevation. Because right now
There,
all the what's up?
yeah, I was just saying that there is some flowers on the plane as well in the background. So it's just that it's hidden right now because it was overloading my like computer
Ah,
too much.
I see, I see. Okay, so I don't see that right now. Okay, something else
Yeah,
that I definitely see though is that in the original here, you have a lot more, even deeper in the background. You know, like you have like this
yeah,
additional mountain,
yeah,
and then you have something even further there, and I think that's yeah. I mean that those layers are missing for you right now. It really feels like we have kind of like yeah 3 layers, and then it doesn't really continue, which is like the flowers in the background, the rider in the middle ground, and then the trees and the rock in the background. But yeah, it doesn't go farther than that. So if you want more depth, I would definitely suggest adding more geometry and environment back
yeah,
there. Also, the sky feels too big. Like there's
yeah. It
no real like.
it's not really overcast, I think.
It's also like there's no depth sense on the sky because like even if you look at the sky just by itself, it's
Yeah,
almost like a flat view of the sky, right? So you would need something that feels more three-dimensional, more like you're feeling the scale and the depth of the world. I actually have a lot of skies, so let's just quickly go through them. Maybe I can just place one in there that
do you
works a bit
think
better.
an HDRI will be better for this type of scene, or do you think the skies are better?
Can you repeat that, please?
Yeah, I was saying that. Do you think an HDRI would be better for this type of scene, or?
I mean, for this kind of shot you have, you don't really need a HDRI since you're just like looking in one direction. You're not changing perspective, right? Like
All
having
right.
a
Yeah.
single sky image is you can control it a bit better. Of course, if you have like a perfectly fitting HDRI that looks great, then I would go for it because it also helps you to light the scene. Like it automatically
Yeah.
combines the sky with the scene by lighting it, right? So if you have that, go for it. Let's see. Should have a lot of skies here. Skies, yes. Okay, let's look at my sky textures. Oh, these are all videos. Oh, okay, there's a bunch of images here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so something like this, for example. This has a little bit more depth, right? You can see how the clouds are
Yeah.
going in the depth there. So
Kind of like an overcast type of thing.
yeah, but you need overcast, right? That's important.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's a bit flat.
I think we
See.
need like a cloudy, rainy type of sky.
Yeah, let's see if I have something better. Oh, this looks kind of interesting.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. The top part would work pretty well.
that looks pretty cool. Yeah, okay, let's try that.
Yeah.
Just gonna go into shader editor and just place that. I'll just drop it in as additional image here.
Yeah.
It's, alpha we don't really need. Okay, yeah, then we can reposition it a little bit. Wait, honestly, we don't even need all of this. I think it's safer to just use an emission shader for this.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Trying to like get the right value to look a bit more correct. Okay. Oops. Oh, it's also flipped. I see. Okay. Oops. That 90 degrees. Then 90 degrees. Oh, it's still flipped. This 180 degrees. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can position it so it feels like it has a bit more depth.
Da habe ich noch mal ein bisschen alles machen. Ich kann die noch so blenden lassen und so. Okay, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't feel like it fits perfectly. It has a little bit more depth,
Yeah,
but for
it's
like
a
the long focal length you have, we would need still. It kind of works, but like if you really want to go for depth, then you would still need something different. It's okay.
actually I'm not sure if I still have that image or not, but I had before like when I made this the first time, I had put it on Reddit for just asking people if they have some suggestions. Someone I don't know someone replied back to me with a picture and it looked exactly like the original, but it was my render. But I don't think he did it in Blender. I'm just wondering how he might have done that.
Okay, I'm not. Wait, so I'm not sure what you're asking me right now.
I'm just saying that like I'm just saying that like if he said it in Blender, so I'm just thinking like what he might have done to get that result. So
So he like recreated the same scene as you are recreating?
yeah, no, he took my render because I gave the project file. He took my render. He did something to it. I'm just trying to wonder what he did. I'm not sure if I have that image or not. I'll just look for it one second.
Okay, I've got a bunch of night skies here. Oh, maybe this one? Nah. Okay, let's just stay with this one for now. It looks pretty. It looks cool, I
Yeah, it
think,
looks
but
pretty
it
good.
yeah, but it doesn't really help with the depth sense right now. But
Yeah.
it does look cool.
I think the top part, the part on the top, I think that matches more to the scene in the sky. It's like split in two. So the part on the top, I think that matches more to the original. I feel a bit
Yeah. Maybe if we actually just
because
like
it's like
scrunch it a little bit, we get closer to what we need.
yeah,
Squish it.
it's like more of a gray sky is meant to be.
Ich habe basically nicht mal deinen Backbäschen bis jetzt weggenommen, weil ich halt nicht dazu kam. So. Sie ist sogar noch bereit.
Yeah, this kind of works. Okay.
Ja, kannst auch bei mir
Oh yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. So let's try to add another depth here. These rocks are pretty cool. Oh yeah, we can totally
But
reuse these.
I don't. Yeah, but I'm not sure. They're not the no matter what I do them, like I can't get enough contrast in them. Like there's no shadows on it. That's maybe probably just a lighting issue or something.
I could imagine that you can light them to look better, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, why am I? Wait, do you only have? Come on.
I have just one area light.
Oh, I see. So you're lighting the whole scene with these lights? Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to try a different lighting setup. I'm gonna put this lighting old, so we can just disable that for now, and then I'm gonna create a new collection. New collection. Oh, no, not that one. Here. Lighting new. Okay, so in a scene like this, I think it always is a bit. It's helpful if you use sunlight to just like marry at least the shadow directions of all the elements together to make sure that it feels cohesive. So I'm gonna use one sunlight here. I'm gonna try to like position it similar to how it looks in the background image, which it looks like it's a bit from the back.
I think in terms of lighting, the original has like in the like the background, the grass line has like these streaks of white on them.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. It's almost like the
Yeah.
sun is coming through some
Yeah.
clouds. Yes. Okay. So let's try that too. But I guess since we have a different sky now and it's more like a sunset, we we need to go in that
Yeah.
direction because if we had like light coming from the top, it might not look correct. But let's
Yeah.
try it. Let's give it a shot. So I'm gonna first of all, I'm trying to match the direction and the color from the sunset in the background here. Let's give that a shot. That's way too saturated. A little bit. Is there a volume? Oh yeah, there's also some volumes here. Okay, I see.
Yeah, there is.
Mhm. Interesting.
I think there are two volume
Honestly-
cubes. Apparently.
Honestly, I'm not sure if you need a volume for this shot because there's nothing too obvious.
In the
like-
background, maybe.
Yeah, but that's actually something you could fake pretty easily. Let me just try to demonstrate that.
Yeah.
Volume. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in volume and disable that for now. Because then also, wait, it's not in volume? Oh, you've got two. Oh, you've got two different ones. Okay, there we go. Okay, because then we can also work a bit faster. Yeah, now it looks completely different. Okay.
Yeah.
It's completely different. Okay. The sunlight. It's a little bit darker, like this. And then it would also make sense to have like a big, big soft. Like I'm using also sunlight for that, but yeah, because I basically want like a soft blue light from the top, right, for the blue clouds. So I'm going to use the sunlight,
Yeah.
but I'm going to put the angle very high, like let's say about like 60 degrees. So it's just like super soft from the top. And then select this blue from the clouds. Wait, what? Why did it lock? Oh no, it didn't lock. Okay, so a little bit of blue. And then let's make the strength much higher. Maybe. The
I think even my flowers, they may be a bit lower quality. I think, like they
Yeah.
they don't really look like the original one.
The problem with these planes right now is that they don't really get the correct lighting because they're flat, so they don't
Yeah.
really respect the lighting. We can try something here with shaders to like
I
give
did
them a little bit of
Add a
bump.
bit of proportional editing to it, but I don't think it really
Mhm.
helped.
Yeah, you can honestly like do it
I did add.
much stronger.
Yeah.
Okay, there's
Yeah.
nothing on this one.
Maybe it'll be better if we do that process with like a subsurface modifier and then add some clouds, like cloud texture and all that.
Wait, let me just add a few subdivisions here. And okay, I'm not sure if this is really necessary, but I'll just go for it. I'll just test it out. Then we can, like sculpt it a little bit. So just the light hits it a little bit better. It's a bit three-dimensional. Yeah, let's try that and make sure that it is shaded smooth. Yes. And then
That looks better.
we
There's a lot
gotta
of
make
contrast.
sure that it is much rougher. And we can also use the colors for the bump map. So let's just use this for the bump here. Put that in the normal. Oh, this should be height. Okay, Does it do anything? Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it adds a little bit of detail here to how the light
Ah.
wraps around it.
Oh, that's much better now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's some nice little details there. Okay, still, yeah, I think it should. It's definitely a bit better. Now we just gotta copy that mesh data to the other ones.
Yeah.
So usually, also you did like a full on copy of this one object. Usually you can just do a linked copy. Like when you duplicate this, you can use Alt D to do a linked copy, and then you can see like
Okay.
it uses the same mesh data. So when you edit one of these, it edits all of them together.
Yeah, that's nice information. Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so now to like get that data, I'm gonna try to select all of these, all of the duplicates, and the one that we already edited last. And then with Control L, we can link. Wait, there should be a way to transfer mesh data. Was it this one? No, that's something else. Link object data. Ah, there we go. Okay, now they all
Yeah.
use the same mesh.
Ah, okay.
So when we edit one of them, they all update. Okay, there's a few
That looks much better now.
missing. Yeah, it's definitely got a lot more detail.
Yeah.
Okay, these were missing. Let's link those two. Object data. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looks a little bit like, because it doesn't have so much detail, it looks a little bit fake in some places, but maybe
but-
it's gonna be enough. You can always, like, the cool thing is now that it all uses the same data, you can always go in there and make it more detailed. Like one problem,
that's gonna be much easier.
one problem I definitely see is here that they're intersecting. That didn't look so good. Yeah, the intersection here is a bit rough. Maybe like that. Okay. And you can also see a little bit of duplication effect, right? Like they all kind of like feel a little bit similar. So something you could
Yeah.
do is mirror them by just scaling them with -1. And also just like rotating and scaling them differently a little bit in general. Yeah, or just like getting more images of trees in there. So like make sure they are all a bit more different. I see you hiding the unfinished rock here. I need to get this in front of here too. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that looks. I think that looks a bit more detailed. Let's get to. Okay, so first I'm just gonna, as a example, I'm just gonna duplicate this whole section here and place it somewhere in the depth, but you would need to add, like, make it something more unique, basically.
Alright.
Okay, that thing, this thing. Okay, so I'm using again Alt D, so it's using the same mesh.
Okay.
Same mesh data. I'm just gonna put it in the background here, just to add a little bit more depth to the scene.
I see.
Back here. Yes. Okay. Something we could also do is like make sure that this plane back here doesn't cast any shadows. Yeah, because yeah, we don't want it to block any light from the background. Okay. And now to like get that volumetric like depth effect back, as I said, I think it's easier to do it in compositing, and it makes your whole process of creating the scene also much faster. Like you can see how much faster this is rendering now, right? Like almost real time.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's really good.
let's go to compositing here, use nodes, and you can also enable the compositor here in the viewport so you can see in real time what's happening. If you go into this drop down and here compositor, you enable always.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah. That way we can use the mist information from the world I'll just create it. I'll do the start at 0 and the end at 1000, and turn the fall off to linear. Because I personally like to work with that more, because it's more, I don't know, more reliable, more understandable for me at least. And then I'm going to use the mist. Let's just see what the mist looks like, right? So if I put the mist in here, we don't see anything. Why is that? Enterprise only supported EV. Only EV? What? Did that change?
And are we in EV?
That's weird. Render passes. In the viewport. Oh, the render passes. Oh, I think because we can already switch to the render passes in this view here. So mist. Okay, so we have something like this. What is that weird box there?
I think that's one of the volumetrics I had. I think.
Ah, okay, I'm gonna put in the volume collection too. Okay, now this looks pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, so we have that. So let's go back to combined, and I'm gonna use a ramp, color ramp from the mist here to there. Wait, that's strange. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. I thought it used to work in cycles too in the viewport. So what we can do is just render one image and then do the compositing. Okay, so it's rendering, denoising. Okay, there we go. And we can go into the compositing tab here. And now we should be able to use it, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we can actually do some compositing. Okay, so what I'm going to use this for is basically adding some, like fake volume look to the image. I'm going to do that by, first of all, like turning this a bit brighter, and then using a mixer here, combining these two with not mix but screen. So now the bright values should be put on top, and the black values are basically transparent. So now we can like easily add some fog here. I see there's some like weird.
Yeah, there's some like hazy, like a static type of thing at the end of the
Yeah,
trees.
yeah, that's weird. I don't think I had that issue before.
Maybe it's because that the light wrapping thing you said. Maybe it's because of that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's annoying. Let's see. Shader editor. Bump alpha. Usually the mist is pretty reliable. Wait, okay, I think we can just check it in real time anyway. So the mist has this weird grain. Let's enable the Z information because it does something similar. Let's look at Z, which is, where is it? Do I need to restart the render here? Position normal. Where's the Z information? Huh. I'm confused. Z is turned on. Maybe if we render it, we get it? Okay, let's see. We do one render again. We go to the compositing and we have the depth information here. Now let's look at that. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, let's try using this then. Depth. Let's look at that. Okay, we need to remap it, but it's also pretty grainy. Oh man, I'm not sure why this is.
Maybe it's because of the samples. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Oh, well, actually, that could be it. Yeah, that could be this sample thing.
Yeah, because I think I keep my sample like 64 or something.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay, that's pretty low. Okay, let's see if we turn it up if it gets better. Can
Probably
Can we check it in real time? It's like a mist. Viewport compositor is not fully supported. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Let's see if we increase the samples here. It's still there. It's still, like, it doesn't disappear. It's still happening. Huh. That is weird.
It's because of denoiser or anything.
I'm trying to like check some settings here. Doesn't seem to change much. Caustics, no. Okay, I mean, if this is a real issue that we can't get around, I guess using a volume is the best choice, even though it just makes everything render much slower.
It also could be maybe because the image is like that. Maybe.
It feels more like a mistake, like it feels like it should be this way. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe anyone in the chat here has an idea why this is happening. But I guess for now then let's go back to how you had it with volume and just adjust the volume a little bit. Okay, disabled. Let's go back to combined and then volume. Yes, okay. So you have an extra volume here, which if I'm gonna try to disable that. Yeah, I honestly I don't think it doesn't add that much, so I'm gonna remove it for now. Does this one do at least 2 times the same volume? Yeah. Okay, so just having one does is the same thing. Alright, okay, but this is starting to look pretty nice.
Yeah, a bit more like it. Your depth is looking much better, definitely.
Yeah, I think a big part of that is the rocks in the background and the sky. And also like having
Yeah.
yeah, I think the lighting is also a bit more connected to the background, how it looks, how it's lit.
It feels like the back is slightly brighter than the foreground in the original. It just feels like that.
Okay. So yeah, it definitely feels like there's more depth now.
Yeah.
The rest, yeah. Yeah, I think the rest is pretty much detail work, like getting the flower field to look a little bit more
Yeah.
detailed, and the trees. I mean, the tree you have to the right here looks pretty nice. Where does that come from? Ah, it's this one.
Oh, that's from Sketchfab.
Nice,
It's a Japanese ash tree model.
nice. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You can also reuse that in some other places to spice up the
I did
forests.
try
Yeah.
that. First, actually, I tried replacing before the 2D images. I tried putting those trees only, but
Mhm.
what do you call? I think it was just too like overloading for my laptop, so I didn't do that. So I just put these 2D things.
I see. But if you
So
combine them, it I think it actually helps a lot. Just like get a
nice.
little bit
Combining
more.
would definitely be better. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, this I think this works. Combining these trees. Especially like on the top where the. Yeah, look at that. I think that is doing wonders for your scene.
It is.
Also like over here probably. It's weird that the origin point is like so offset. I personally would have put the origin to like one of these spots where it actually starts, right? So you can do that by, for example, like selecting this vertex and then with Shift S, you can put the cursor to select it, and then
Okay, what I usually do is I just put the cursor there, and then I just put set origin to cursor. That's what I usually do.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's basically the same. Yeah, you can do that.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, and then set origin to cursor. Set origin to 3D cursor. Yes. Now the position of all the trees changed because they're all linked. So let's
Yeah.
try to move it back where you had it, because it was a nice Nice position. Mm-hmm. Yeah, these trees definitely help to break up the uniformity.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. This one, I think this part of the screen, like in the middle, should be open though to like really see the depth of the scene. I think that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure. How do you get that fog in the back? Like, you can see in the background in the original image. There's like some mist and fog, just like moving fog in the background, like near the mountains.
Hmm. Yeah, I see what you
Like
mean.
how would you?
You can
Yeah.
honestly you can do these with plates too. You can get like
Ah.
yeah, images of wisps and stuff like that, and just place those around the parts that you want. It's
Is it possible to just do this post production maybe?
yeah, but honestly, you can just do it in 3D.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, you could. That'll do better as well, actually.
Let me see, smoke stuff.
And also, do you think the lighting or the one, like the current lighting, do you think is there any better way to do it? Because that one single area light it just feels like a bit like I don't know, like a bit blue for some reason.
You mean the skylight that I added?
No, the area light. I think. Oh yeah, this one. I think yeah. I think it's a bit blue for some reason. I think it should be slightly towards the gray white side. I feel.
More like this?
Oh yeah, that's a lot better actually.
Okay. Let's see how it looks if we make it darker. That's also pretty nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, pretty moody. What if we turn this one up a little bit? 5. Okay. And then I mean, then you can still add like light spots like you have here in the original. I think I would do that by
Yeah.
lighting new. We have that. I would do that by adding area lights, making them ellipses, because then you can like yeah, form them a bit more freely. And
Oh, okay.
the spread should be very small, so maybe just like to have it like really soft, maybe like just 2 degrees. And just to see how it looks, I'm gonna make it extremely bright. Let's see. Million. Where is it? Not bright enough? What the hell? Okay, now it's really bright. Oh wow, laser beam. Okay, yeah, that's way too bright. Okay, let's see, 10. Okay. Yeah, and then you can place these around your scene and light like parts of the scene that you feel like should have a little bit more light, or like make it feel like the light is coming through the clouds in some way, you know?
I see.
So, yeah, that's how I would do it. I think that's the most artistic, controllable, efficient way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can scatter those around the scene a little bit. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna do a linked copy of this. I'm gonna do a normal copy. Let's see if we make this very small. We should get like a nice little highlight. Yeah. So you can like put these somewhere in the scene and light up specific parts. Yeah, maybe like a little patch of flowers in the foreground, like having them lit up would be also nice like this. Just slightly. Yeah. So you can go crazy with this technique.
Yeah, that would work pretty well.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions? Any other needs?
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. All right.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send this project file back to you. You can take it from
All
there.
right. Yes. All right. Thank you so much.
No
Okay.
problem.
Bye.
Thanks for sending. Bye bye.
Yes. Bye.
All right. Nice. Yeah, that was fun trying to work on this shot. Jem, are you ready? Should we go into your submission?
Yes, Calvin, I'm ready.
Nice. Perfect. Okay. So let me close this for now. Okay, close this. Yes. Okay. So you sent in animation. Let's open that up. Oh, actually, I'm gonna open it up in Resolve so I can write down notes. And
30th of
background
April.
stuff.
1945.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Jem, we got cut off by the live stream countdown before. Like I was interested in, what you're working as right now. Like if you already like work in the 3D industry or where you are professionally.
Well, I'm like a 3D generalist, and I do a little bit of everything from 3D modeling, printing, 3D, even VR. I have been also playing with that.
Ah, cool.
And yeah, I'm also learning every day mostly Blender. That's like my main software.
Mm-hmm.
And I also do I also have some channels where I do like tutorials, but in Spanish.
Ah,
And they have grown pretty well, but it's mostly for like shorts, like vertical format.
I see. Okay, that sounds good. Nice. Okay, so let's
So
look.
what you're looking at is like so the test was there is like a YouTube channel called Atrium,
Mhm.
and they do this type of how a still image, like a still frame documentaries, and they are all made in Blender.
Mhm.
So the test was to recreate the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds of one of their videos,
Hmm.
but with different shots, with like a different type of compositions, I guess. And yeah, that's like the final test I delivered for them.
Nice. Okay. Do you think the audio is important? Because right now I don't have audio for it.
Oh, the audio is just like the narration, so
Okay, so yeah, so I guess I can just go fully visual, right? Like just give you feedback on the visuals.
yeah. I mean, I guess the audio is important because he's describing what is happening. So
Okay, then let me
maybe-
quickly convert it because that's still one issue that I have with Linux. One of the few still that Linux doesn't have or at least Resolve doesn't have the licenses to play AAC audio for some reason. So I always need to convert the audio tracks of video files to something else. If for anyone who needs to do that too, let me just show you real quick. So I have this Shutter Encoder program here, and you could drop I use Shutter Encoder anyways for like converting video and like editing without re-encoding and stuff like that. So now we can use this replace audio feature, and then I'm just going to convert audio to MP3. And then it's basically gonna just give me a new version of the video, but with MP3 audio embedded instead of AAC. So let's just start the function, and it should be pretty fast. There we go. Okay, we drop it in now. Yeah, and there we go. Now we have audio. So for anyone who's struggling with that, this is one possible solution. Okay, let's go. So I think I'm gonna watch it. Wait, how long is this? 2 minutes. Okay, yeah, let's watch it once fully through, and then we can go into like detail and singular shots and stuff.
Okay, sounds
30th of April, 1945. General Helmut Weitling stands at the entrance of the Führer bunker. In his hand is a message that can save thousands of lives. Before giving the message to Hitler, he must pass through 3 security checkpoints that turn away even the highest ranking officials. Around him, Berlin is collapsing. Failure is not an option. Walking down the corridor, he sees the first guard checkpoint. He hands the soldier sitting at the desk his identification and says, "I'm General Helmut Weidling. I urgently need to see the Führer." Weidling gets a nod of approval. The soldier gives a 2-tap code, and the hermetic seal is broken. Weidling walks in. The easiest checkpoint is passed, but as he moves closer to Hitler, the security only grows stricter. General Weidling has just entered the first area known as the Vorbunker. Before he can deliver the message, he'll have to pass by 2 more checkpoints. Underneath him is a floor that is 8.5 feet deep, made of concrete. Above him, the ceiling is 9 feet thick. Even though they might be protected from bombs, it's the thought of capture that creates intense fear and anxiety inside. The American and British forces are advancing rapidly through Western Germany, capturing critical major cities Munich, Nuremberg, and Hamburg. The Nazis' position is becoming weaker by the day. The first section of the Vorbunker holds a huge air purification system running constantly, giving the underground city its breathing power and preventing gas attacks. The dining area lies along the corridor, right next to the kitchen, where meals are prepared for everyone, including Hitler's vegetarian dishes. Next is the storage and food pantry. With the city surrounded, Weidling knows the bunker's rations will soon be depleted. Down the hallway, he focuses on the next security checkpoint, the entrance to the Führer bunker where Hitler and his most important Nazis live. 30th of April, 1945.
His most important Nazis sounds funny. These are my most important Nazis. Yeah, I think in general it really shows the information in a very clear way. The art style is the art style something you developed or something they already use?
Well, they were just asking for like the viewport render, the gray type of render, but I wanted to put this style to make it better. I also want to add that the first shots have shadows because I used like the Eevee,
Yeah.
but the rest of them is just viewport render. It's just I didn't have enough time to render everything.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
see.
the
Okay.
only-
And how did you actually get all these lines, like all the line art on everything? Was there the modifier?
Yeah, that's like a line art. No, you add like a grease pencil stroke and then you add the line art modifier. Actually, there is something that was updated on 4.4, I think.
Hmm.
There, you see that every line has like this thickness.
Yeah.
Well, on the Blender 4.4, they removed that feature, so you
Oh.
had to add like geometry nodes, like a geometry nodes setup from their website. So
Oh, I see.
it's called
Is it this freestyle option here in the settings, or how did you get it?
it was called a screen space something. I think it's screen space lines, something like that. But it was removed in
Oh.
4. I don't. But yeah, basically I just added that, so every line look, and yeah, like the lighting wasn't a problem because since there were no shadows, sometimes it's just rendering everything white.
Okay, so yeah, so I think for an information video, this is pretty cool. Like I think it, frames the important information pretty clearly. Yeah, like nothing really distracts. I think it's fitting for the style, and also, it also feels fresh. Like I haven't seen this style like this for a video like that. So I think it's a cool direction in general. Something that kind of pulled me out of the story was definitely that a lot of the I guess like basic soldier characters were this 3D dummy character, right?
Yeah.
So I think when you work like on a final version of this, having these also be some sort of real characters with a fitting style for this environment would do a lot. Yeah, and I also think like for the background characters, like in the beginning here, like you have some background characters, I totally get that it would be too much work to like give them all like unique clothing, like how civilians would look like. So maybe there's like a way to like stylize these more by like having them, because right now they look a bit too low defined. Like they're kind of like a weird middle ground. So either I would go all the way and make them like complete silhouettes, right? For example, like making them completely black.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's an idea you could try maybe. The line here, how the line is moving through the building is really cool. The text is a little bit hard to make out at these points. It's still fine, but I think it could be better, you know, like maybe making, maybe giving them a white outline, like making them black with a white outline could make them be readable much better, probably.
Okay.
This looks cool. This shot is a bit low definition. Like it feels a bit unfinished, also because there's different types of fire effects, right? Like this one back here, these two, they look really good, but these look very placeholder, like I would say. And I also don't fully understand where we are in this shot. Like it, I don't fully understand what we're looking at. What is this supposed to be?
That's the old Rage Chancellery. That's the building where I showed you at the first shot. It was hard to. Yeah, that one.
Ah, okay. So it's
Kinda hard.
it's the city in very like low definition buildings, right? Okay. Yeah, I think you would need a little bit more detail to make it readable as a city. Like maybe like some trees or lamp posts or like small people standing around. Yeah. I think that would be necessary to make it read like you're watching from on top onto the city.
Okay.
Okay, so this part is really cool. Just this code here has a lot of detail in comparison to the rest, you know, like all these little lines here. It really takes a lot of attention. So maybe you could, when you create shots like this, like make sure that there's not too much detail on things that are not so important for the story, like this code. Or is this code important for the story?
Well, I guess it's from the officers when they go to the bunker. But not really.
Okay, yeah, so I think in that case I would try to take out most of these inner lines here, like make the mesh smooth, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. I honestly really liked how you had some type of shading in these first few shots, right? Where you have this shading, it looks really cool. Like if I can imagine if you put that through the whole video, it would look really, really interesting. Also in these shots, yeah, it would definitely add a nice layer of detail. Oh, this is good. The eyebrows and the hair feels a little strange, where like the lines are much finer than the rest of the outlines, right? So maybe a way to fix that would be to make the inside completely black again, like filled out, or trying to make the outline the same, looking the same as the rest. I guess you would need to replace the hair system with like a 3D modeled mesh to like get the same look, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah, it should be doable. the animation, the minimal animation, I think is fine. Like, I don't really expect them to like move in a realistic way. So I think them moving like this is totally fine for explainer information video like this.
Mm.
For bunker, that's cool. This sequence is cool. This is also nice. Yeah, this is also cool. I'm not super sure what the line in the middle is representing.
Yeah, it's like the board, like the roof and the floor of the bunker.
Okay. I think, like for me personally, I don't feel like this line, like this long line that goes from all the way to the left to the right in the frame. That line doesn't really tell me anything. Like I feel like it's just in the way of the information. But also without it, it would feel like the frame would be pretty empty. So maybe something you could add would be some sort of grid that represents, like a 3D grid that represents the ground floor, right? So that we understand that we are underground.
Okay.
So like,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like
that's way better.
wait, can I do? Oh yeah, can I do annotations here in some way? Yeah, annotations. So let me just do like a very rough scribble. Like, oops, that one looks very bad. Yeah, something like this, right? And then like having like some kind of like grid that just kind of like represents when the camera moves out, we understand that we are underground, something like that.
Yeah, I totally see that.
Okay, nice. Let's see what else. This, I think this newspaper, for example, could also be really cool if you put it in a 3D scene, you know, like if it was like if you just had like a shot of a desk like this with like some of the elements around it, and you just have the picture of this newspaper laying on there and the camera zooming in on it. I think it would be really cool if everything was in the same world.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
This is also cool. I mean, I think same with this. Like for me, right now, I think it would be really cool if everything was in a 3D world, right? Like so, even like having a map on some sort of like minimalistic wall, and then these arrows as maybe just like little 3D models. I think in general it would be really cool if you found ways to have everything you're showing in a space, you know, like in a 3D space.
Mm-hmm.
These flags are also really
Yeah,
cool.
maybe. Yeah.
What did you
Like
want to
putting
say?
that in one of the where the generals met and saw the battle.
Oh yeah, you could totally do that, like putting it on a wall here, yeah. Yeah. Okay, this room. Yeah, all of that is cool, explaining the air filtering. It feels a little... I mean, you could do more, like you could have like some sort of, like maybe particles, particles flowing in here or something to like visualize it even more. This is all cool. Yeah, and I think also in general, I like the touches of color, right? Like that some objects have color. It feels a little random at the moment though. Like I don't really know why only the desk, for example, like it feels in the beginning that mostly brown colors are represented, right? Like wood mostly, and paper. Which is fine, but I don't really know why that's important, you know, like why does wood and paper has color and everything else doesn't? So maybe you could try to find a way to give the important things a color, like the letter, for example, right? Like the letter is important, but it has the same color as the rest. So something that could be like very obvious, like you have the red line here, for example, and that could be a cool connection. Like if the letter was red and you have this red line also going through, that would like make me think immediately, okay, this is the path the letter needs to take. So,
Right.
so yeah, something like that. Like maybe finding like a small color palette of what things mean. Like red could mean like important things, like the main objects of stories or the main goals, and maybe green could mean like success or something, right? Like maybe, for example, with these checkpoints, like the checkpoint text, for example, could be green as like a representation. Okay, they're moving forward in their goal. Yeah, I think it would be worth to like figure out like a little color scheme that also tells the story continuously. Yeah, I think that's my feedback for now. Do you have any like other specific questions?
No, I actually really liked it because I see how the details can like improve the message in some parts. But overall, I just wanted to see you overall think that the camera movements in general are like flowing one to the other.
Yeah, I didn't feel distracted at all by the camera movements, I would say. Like they felt like they made sense, and especially like when we are in one space and the camera moves into a new space. I think you had that a few times. Yeah, like here, like we are still in this meeting room, and then you show that the air filtration is next to it, and then we have a different shot in that air filtration. To me, how you use the camera makes a lot of sense. Yeah, here also like going over the table again and then revealing the kitchen next to it. Yeah, to me, all that was pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, like I think camera and edit-wise, it flowed well together. Like I really got how this whole space works and how it's connected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Calvin. I really appreciate have it. We'll have those types of details in for next projects.
Nice.
I this one looks like the robot, which was my favorite from the challenge, the homeless robots.
Oh yes, exactly. Yeah, the style is a little in that direction. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I wish that render would have come under the top 3. I liked it so much.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, thanks for sending it in. I'll hear you soon again.
All right, Calvin. Thank you so much.
For sure. Bye bye. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me see if we have any other submissions. I think the only one left is from Media and her animatic of her short film that she wanted to, or that she's working on, that she wanted to show off today. But she didn't send it yet, and I also don't think she's available yet. Yeah, let me see. Is there anything else? Did that. Yes. Okay. I think I said like 20 o'clock with her. Yes. Okay, yeah, it's from 20 o'clock. Okay, so that's like in 45 minutes. Okay, guys, yeah, I think I will make a little streaming break now, and then I will come back when Media is available, and we will watch her animatic for her short film, the first version, which is really exciting. I'm really excited to see what she made and how the short film feels in an animatic form. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I will see you again in around 45 minutes.